Alright, what's up guys? It's Mike Kanzi here. Today I'm going to bring you guys another player review video. Today we will be focusing on the middle linebacker golden ticket Bobby Wagner. This card, I mean, he's good. I like him. I don't think he's worth a million coins, but then again, that speed, those stats, it looks very promising. However, if I had to choose between Wagner or Smith, I would 100% go with Smith, which is weird considering that his tackling is less, his play recognition is less, and his pursuit is less. But that zone coverage is huge, especially if you just leave your middle linebacker alone and you don't use her. But anyway, this Bobby Wagner, I wasn't too hot on it when it came out. I kind of thought maybe, I mean, it's a golden ticket nonetheless, but there could have been better middle linebackers or better players that could have been made for middle linebacker. But anyway guys, we're going to jump right into the video and we're going to see how he does. But one thing I must admit with him, that zone coverage does come back to bite him in the ass hard. He does get constantly burned in coverage, and you guys will be seeing that in the video. Alright guys, we're going to start off with what I think he does best at, and that's going to be sacking the QB and getting a good pass rush. He really doesn't have that great of a block strat. I think it's 85, but if he comes in completely untouched like he did right there, it's beast. And if you can use the middle linebacker and get sacks, he is an absolute animal. As you see right here, he bounces right off the Steeler to get to Donovan McNabb, and again, once again, thank you to Slow Tech. Right here, the fumble, but thanks for Slow Tech for doing this review with me. Great guy, taking the time and doing it. But that right there, you guys saw the fumble. He only got one fumble with him through these 4 games. His hit power and everything seems good, but when he is in coverage and he makes a tackle, he does, it's 50-50. Right there, he comes in completely untouched. I don't know, he's a weird middle linebacker. Like, him pursuing the quarterback, rushing the quarterback, I think he's okay. He's solid in that department. As you see right here, Slow Check tries to run with the quarterback but just couldn't make it. Right here, he gets through the line completely untouched, squeezes, turns his shoulders sideways, gets to the quarterback, gets the sack. Right here, JJ Watt's coming in for the sack, but with the little distraction from him, he's able to shut down that and get the QB sack. Here, his run stuff. With this review, I know I don't want to favor the user middle linebacker, so I tried to play him as the CPU. And as the CPU, he is pretty solid at run stuffing as long as he has a lane and he has an opportunity to get to the running back. Hit sticks, you saw a nice hit stick there a couple plays ago, that was pretty solid. Right here with the user. But one thing I do notice with this Bobby Wagner is that when he is the computer, he doesn't, like, right there he breaks off the tackle, but like he tends to push the blockers into the running back or push like an offensive line into the running back. He's not really the type that gets off him as quick. I mean, once in a blue moon, maybe 6 out of 10 times to actually do that. Then other times, like the play that just happened, you'll see him actually run past the running back, but then he'll turn around and actually catch back up to the running back and have an assisted tackle. See right here, as he ran right past the running back, he's able to turn around. You could blame that on getting stumbled, or maybe he tripped, or whatever the case may be, but he was able to get involved on the play and get that tackle. Now with this middle linebacker, his interceptions, besides Smith, I think he got the most picks and during our 4-game test. Usering, he is solid. If you're a good user with the middle linebacker, I highly recommend him. But if you're planning on just getting him, letting the computer do all the work, it's iffy. It's kind of iffy. I mean, now there's that Boss Ray Lewis that you can get, but Bobby Wagner, his price is going to drop. When I made this video, I think he was going around for 1.2 million on PS4. Now he's probably going to drop with Ray Lewis coming out, but I think he's going maybe 900k, a million coins, somewhere in that ballpark. I mean, he's still pretty solid. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. His zone coverage, man, I'm just not too keen on his zone coverage. As you see right here, the computer's able to pick it off. He's just 50-50 as a computer. So if you want him, I have him set up at middle linebacker number 2. Tavon Smith is the main middle linebacker that I play with. I user him. But it's not bad. As you see right here, he gets a nice pick on the drag route. He's able to jump for it. So he is a playmaker. He is pretty good. As you see, all these computer picks are happening here. He's just pretty... I mean, it depends on how you want to use him. I mean, he's a good pass rusher. He can get down on the quarterback. He's great on the run defense. The occasional missed tackle or maybe just run past the running back, but, you know, no one's perfect. All right, now his coverage. Now, his breakups and his coverage for zone is 50-50. With Smith, even when Smith was the computer and not a user, he was able to get in on the plays, shut down the pass, break it up, and Smith never really dropped passes or interceptions. With Bobby Wagner, see right there as he goes for the pick, but he drops it, he is completely butterfingers. He will drop, I mean, easy picks, and he will just flat out drop them. But his coverage, even though it's an 89 for zone, he's still pretty solid at it. And one of the things that he excels at is when the receiver does make a catch, maybe probably like 2 or 3 times, maybe out of like 7, he'll actually knock it out of the receiver's hands. But another good thing with him is he'll actually hit the receiver right when they catch the ball, which is pretty good. But he's still pretty solid. As you see right here, he's able to tackle the running back on a screen play. I like him as just using him as a computer, definitely in coverage. Like I said, his zone coverage is only 89. That could have been so much better. And, you know, if I had to compare him to Smith, I would choose Smith over him every time just because Smith has the speed. He may not have the tackling stats or anything like that, but that zone coverage Smith has just plays a huge important role over Wagner. As you see right here, he reads the play, he's able to get the tackle. He doesn't really get stiff arm as much or anything like that. I mean, once in a while, maybe, I don't know, maybe every other 5 or 6 plays, if it's botched, I guess he'll hit stiff arm, or if you user him and you go for that big hit. He does tend to get beat a lot over the middle. With Smith always was there. He always had to get into play. He always made a solid tackle. As you see right there, Wagner gets stiff arm. But with Smith, he was just there. Like, he didn't miss tackles like that. And when he's the computer, he tends to like do these weird dive animations. As you see right here, he dove for no reason. He could have easily tackled Cooper and brought him down. But like, I don't know if it's just because he's a new card right there, that you could argue that was a user mistake. But still, as you see right here, he runs too far out, curl route. Tight end's able to catch it for the touchdown, then he makes the tackle. Right here, he's slacking a bit. So it depends how you use them. I use them just as, you know, blitzing in, and that's really all I use them. And I'm actually getting rid of him for Ray Lewis. But I don't know. In my opinion, he got beat too often, too many times. As you see right there, all by himself, post route. Yeah, the post route, I know. But still, such a gap. Look at these gaps. That's like 5-6 yard gap. You don't want, you know, a $1 million, you know, middle linebacker that you're going to pay that many coins for, and then he's going to get constantly beat like that, or make these dives and then just completely not be anywhere near the play. As you saw right there, he went for the pick, but there was no ball. Like, you know, you don't want that. You don't want anything like that. Here he could have gotten him on the screen, never was even close. As he's going to take it to the house, but who's there to save the day? Smith, baby. Alright guys, that was my review on the golden ticket Bobby Wagner. I say, guys, if you want him and you want to test him out, see how he does for you, I say pick him up. He's going to definitely drop in price over the next couple of days. But the only thing I have to say about him is, really my final review or final opinion on him is, just prepare to get burned by him and get ready for him to just make these weird diving animations to anything over the middle. And if it's a post route or anything of those sorts, you know, just get ready for him to get burned, you know, by a tight end or receiver, whatever the case may be, running backs. But I'd say if you user him, you should be fine. If you user, if you send him on blitzes or you just swap him in or maybe sub him in for a blitz, that would work out perfectly. But guys, that's my final review on Bobby Wagner. I got more videos coming out. The next video is going to be the golden ticket Ronnie Lott. So guys, stay tuned. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and yeah, check out my other videos too. So, until next review, guys, peace out.